YouTubies, good morning. This morning I'm just having some cherry pie with some Blue Bunny French vanilla, wait no, not French vanilla, Blue Bunny vanilla bean ice cream, and gonna have some Dr. Pepper on some shredded ice, and give you an update on Anthony. Things aren't looking good, but things are better than what they were. I meant to get you guys an update sooner, but I was afraid if I did it sooner, I was just going to be a complete balling mess. I've gone through so many... Don't cry, Vicky. I've gone through so many ranges of emotions since last 2 days. Wow, it seems like it's been forever. Let's see. Yeah, it's been 2 days. Oh my god. I think. Let's see, today's Sunday? Saturday? Friday? What did I thought? Okay, I'm back. Wow. I had to pause for a second and check on Facebook, because that's where I posted on my timeline about when we were taking him. It was yesterday, Saturday morning, around 3 a.m. that we were heading out to take him to the hospital. It feels like it's been so much longer. Oh my god. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Okay. Let me get a bite so I can get myself recentered here, and then I'll fill you in on what's going on. Trying my hardest not to cry, because oh my god, I just want to bawl like a baby. Won't do it. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I'll try not to. Should say. I can't say I won't, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep my composure. Cherry pie. My parents actually got this from the, I should say the deli. Yeah, the deli part at the store. I think it's at G&W instead of Walmart. Anthony and I, we usually get sweets, if we get sweets, very rarely, from the deli at Walmart. Parents get it from the deli at G&W, so, or they make it homemade, but this time they didn't make it homemade, so. Oh my gosh, that's good. Okay, so it was yesterday morning when we took him to the hospital because he was having breathing problems, like bad. He was really congested. We thought we actually had the flu. I mean, legitimately, I mean, not flu, the COVID. Legitimately, we thought we had COVID because of the symptoms and everything. And got him to the hospital, got him in the ER and everything. They got him checked over, a couple hours worth of checking him over, of course. But come find out, he doesn't have the COVID, he doesn't have flu. So, which means I didn't and don't have the COVID or flu either, because I was having the same symptoms, except I didn't have the congestion. I think for me, being I'm empathic and I don't always realize that I'm picking up on other people's thoughts and feelings and such, I guess I was picking up on a lot of what he was experiencing. So because of it, because it was both being sick, I thought it was the COVID. No. He was in the ER for several hours, and then they ended up transferring him early yesterday morning around 7 7:30 a.m., transferring him from the Clinton Hospital, Clinton, Missouri, to the research hospital over in Kansas City, so he could see a cardiologist and a nephrologist, which pissed me off big time. Oh my God, I got so pissed, because it's like, why are they transferring me over to there to see a cardiologist and nephrologist when he has an appointment with a cardiologist and nephrologist on July 11th? That's, Tuesday, coming up on Tuesday. It didn't make any sense to me, and nobody was explaining anything. They just, all the nurses and the doctor were just doing in their work mode and not really taking the time to explain things. So I have been stressed and going crazy with all this. So I finally, yesterday evening, I guess it was, I had a call over at the Clinton Hospital and inquire about Anthony's cane. He forgot and left his cane in the room when they wheeled him away. But so I talked to one of the nurses, and she explained of why they had transferred him by ambulance from the Clinton Hospital over to the research hospital. And it's because he was in serious condition, like very serious condition. If he waited any longer, the way she talked, it could have been fatal or close to it, because he was that far advanced on things. Couldn't find out. The main reason they wanted to see him over is because of his, not only because of his kidney failure, but also, come find out, he has congestive heart failure. A year and a half ago, in February, Anthony and I did legitimately have the COVID, and he couldn't breathe back then. So we went over to the Sedalia Hospital, and I got pissed at that doctor because I didn't feel like he even treated Anthony or anything, didn't treat him for his breathing issue that I thought was related to the COVID. Well, the doctor, all he told us was that Anthony had congestive heart failure. Didn't tell us anything else, nothing, just releases from there. So I thought he was just being a jackass. You know what I mean. But I thought he was a jerk because he didn't tell us anything. Well, now that we are getting more information, I guess he was onto something. And we had mentioned to our family doctor when we was going to the clinic that we had just recently stopped going to because they were doing nothing for him or us at Katy Trail. Gosh, I hope this is all even making sense. I am just like so scatterbrained. I apologize. My brain is like going in a million different directions. In the last year and a half, since we had this little bit of information, we had let our family doctor know that that doctor had mentioned something about congestive heart failure, but we had never heard anything more about it, so we just chucked it up as not being true. The doctor's just being a quack and not knowing what he's talking about. Because the doctors at Katy Trail didn't do anything further to do anything to check him for congestive heart failure or send him to a specialist or anything. Well, and there's been many times to the doctors we had mentioned his chest pain that he always has and he's had for years. Well, come find out, That's because of the congestive heart failure. He always feels like a lot of pain, and it feels like somebody's kneeling down, a knee in his chest. We mentioned it so many times. Nothing done. Nothing checked. Other than the doctor taking the stethoscope and checking his heart, checking around and everything, and checking on his back, checking his lungs and all that kind of stuff. That was it. That's all. And oh my God, I'm so pissed out. They're not doing anything and not treating him, not giving him any medication. So angry. You have no idea, because I feel like they're making me lose my husband. Literally. I will not cry, I will not cry, I will not cry. Why could they not help him? Why could they not have given him some medication? Why could they not send him to somebody that could have helped? May not have stopped anything, but maybe it would have, maybe he wouldn't be this far along. I don't even know what stage of congestive heart failure he's at right now. I have no idea, but I'm thinking it's towards the late stages. And see, oh my God, I want to punch something. I swear, I want to bang my hand on this table and everything. I just want to go crazy. I'm trying to keep calm. He was at the hospital a couple years ago because his chest pain getting so severe that it caused convulsions, full body convulsions. I think it was like 3 years ago. Caused him full body convulsions, so he had to go to the hospital then. That's when we took him to the Sedalia Hospital. This is way prior to us having COVID. This is probably about in like, I want to say like 2019 or so, something like that. And they did so many tests. They did x-rays and CAT scans and MRIs and all kinds of tests. But yet, they couldn't figure out what was causing his chest pain. Really? Really, MFers? Pardon my... I'm angry. I'm angry so bad. Particularly at Katy Trail, the clinic that we've been going to until recently we switched to a better doctor, to a better clinic and a better doctor. His kidney failure is now, because of the Katy Trail doctors, the one doctor in particular taking him off of Ozempic. For whatever reason, I have no idea other than she being stupid. Taking him off of Ozempic, which was doing him good. And he was actually getting his A1C down and everything, and his blood sugars were doing good. He was doing excellent, and he actually was losing weight. She took him up. She was a temporary doctor. She was a fill-in until we actually got a new full-time doctor. Because our previous full-time doctor had quit and went to someplace else. So this doctor, Angela, for whatever reason, took him off of Ozempic and put him back on Levemir. And watch where you're driving there, little hummingbird. Jeez. But, she put him back on Levemir, and he had been previously on Levemir for years, and it did him no good. Other people, that are diabetic, it might do them good. Like if I was on Levemir, which I don't, as of yet, I don't have to take insulin. I just take glipizide. But I might get a bite. My ice cream is like melting all over. One second here. But yeah, she put him back on Levemir, which does him no good. It's like he's insulin resistant to it or something, if that's the word. For the longest time, they were wanting him to take 10 units of it a day or something like that. But the way his blood sugar was, even when he didn't eat anything, no sugary foods, no food at all, just drinking straight distilled water, his blood sugars always still go up. He'd have to take 100, if not more, units a day. And at one point, he was talking to one of the nurses at the office on the phone, and she was seriously yelling at him, "That'll kill you! You can't do that! You can't take that much insulin! Blah, 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 blah." And one of the other nurses in the background, "He can take it. He's been doing it for years. It's fine." Because that's how his body reacts. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand how his blood sugar can go up without eating anything at all. Mine, if I don't eat anything, it goes down. So, but gosh, I've totally gotten myself distracted. Let me get a quick drink. So yeah, just took him off of Ozempic, put him on Levemir, and then try to say that she talked to us about taking him off of Ozempic and putting him back on Levemir. She never once even talked to us. She lied to our faces and was thinking we're dumb enough that we're going to believe it. Like, hello, there's two of us versus you. I think we are the ones that remember that this conversation did not happen. Duh, are you that stupid? I couldn't believe her. And she was probably in the office talking to her on that particular day for like at least 30 minutes. And she tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to convince us that we'd had this conversation, that she was going to take him off of Ozempic and putting him back on Levemir. It's like, nuh-uh. That never happened. Lying sack of doo-doo. So that was about 6 months ago. She basically gave my husband a death sentence when it comes to his kidneys, as far as that goes, I think. Because ever since then, I have been trying so hard with Katy Trail and through Walmart to get him back on Ozempic. Calling around, trying to figure out who I can get to put him back on it. Nobody's listening to me. Everybody just ignores me. Especially Walmart, which I know half the time for a while, I don't know if they still are, they were out. But it's like, then why didn't the doctors at least put him on something equivalent? The clinic we were going to, Katy Trail, I didn't realize it until recently, because both of us being sick, we're just kind of, the last couple of years, been kind of off in our little la-la land because of being sick. We just focused on surviving. You know, I'm doing a little bit better than I was a couple years ago. Would you quit? Diana! Hang on. Quit! You're not getting out. Get over it. Children. I mean cats. But the whole time in the last 6 years that we've gone to Katy Trail, I'm guessing we've been getting gaslighted and ignored on pretty much everything that we've been trying to get help with. But we didn't really realize it because, like I said, just in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, you're just kind of that tunnel vision. Excuse me, y'all need to fly that direction, not around me. Just because I have red hair doesn't mean I'm the one you need to come to for your... Go over there. I love hummingbirds, but not when I'm trying to talk and they're buzzing around my head. Trying to dive bomb me. So anyway, from there, I have not been able to get back on anything. I have tried so hard, and every time we went to Walmart, each and every time we went, Walmart's just a couple miles down the road, so we've been into Walmart quite regularly because it's something for us to be able to get out of the house and do, and get a little bit of walking in. Well, he walks occasionally and he's up to it. I can see why he's not been up to it lately though, but because it's a flat surface. I would love to walk out here, but it's so rocky and so many little potholes that for him to not see a pothole and twist my ankle. So we go to Walmart because it's, a flat surface and everything. God, I hope all this is making sense. Anywho, the point is, every time we went to Walmart, I'd inquire about Ozempic or something equivalent. Nope. And then that last time that I was in to see the pharmacy, that little twit that I had to deal with got snotty with me about things. Got such an attitude that I completely boycotted Walmart pharmacy. At this point, I'm almost tempted to completely boycott Walmart in general because the manager never did call me back after he told me that he would have the pharmacy manager call me and talk to me about things. So the pharmacy manager never called, and the Walmart manager never called to do a follow-up. So but yeah, Katie Trail has just failed us in so many ways, particularly him. It really gets to me that obviously he has had congestive heart failure this entire time for years. He's had it probably maybe... Would you quit? Would you quit? Knock it off. Don't give me that cute look. I love you, but come on. Jeez. Hope I didn't just lock myself out. Oh, scared myself. That would have been bad if I locked myself out. Considering I'm the only one home. But, so yeah, I wish I could take legal action against Katie Trail about all this. But I don't know how, and if I did know how, I don't think I or him would be physically or mentally up to the challenge of carrying things through. Man. But I can certainly get the word out there that, hey, Katie Trail's not the greatest place that you think they are. I don't know if I'll actually do that or not, but I'm just so frustrated because I seriously feel like I'm losing him. I mean, lately we've actually been trying to, other than when on video, been trying to actually eat better. We've been eating more salads, more smoothies, stuff like that. Trying to make improvements in our lives, which is hard. Since I cut out the chocolate milk, that was a huge leap for me. So, so yeah, as of yet, I don't know. Oh, what I was saying a while ago is got so far off track. I'm sorry. Last time I had heard, he was at stage 4 kidney failure. But it was like teetering on that verge of crossing over to stage 5. Which if he gets to stage 5, he'll have to start doing dialysis. And he's already on the waiting list for a kidney transplant. Duke it out. Come on. Duke it out. There's enough food there for all of you. My God. Greedy butts. I got hummingbirds fighting over the hummingbird feeder. I mean, they're like facing each other. It's like, but yeah, he's on that verge. He's already on a waiting list to have a transplant. So then the hard part is finding somebody for a kidney. That's one thing I was planning on doing when we have his appointment on Tuesday to see the nephrologist, if he's still able to go. If he gets out of the hospital in time, because he's seeing a nephrologist and a cardiologist in the hospital, he's still wanting to keep his appointments with those 2 doctors. So I was already planning, if even before all this happened, that we see his nephrologist, I'm going to inquire of how to go about have myself tested to see if I would be a candidate. I'm nervous about if I am a candidate to give him a kidney, but I want to do that. And didn't he get another feeder for you guys? Oh my gosh, there's enough there for you. Chill your butts. Hummingbirds are hilarious. So I actually wanted to get myself tested to see if I would qualify to give him a kidney. And hopefully I am. I'm nervous and scared about doing it, but do you got a nest there, oh mama? Oh, you do, don't you? That. Can't tell her not. She went flying into that tree. I thought maybe she had a nest right there. I'm all kind of distracted today. I know a couple times since I've been on here I've wanted to cry, but for the most part I just feel numb now. I didn't last night. I actually scared Diana because I'm surprised my parents didn't hear me. All of a sudden I just yelled. Ah! Well, I didn't do it. That was louder and more non-fake when I did it last night. So I'm surprised I scared Diana. Her tail was fizz. I was like, oops, I'm sorry, girl. Because she was laying in my lap when she did it. Because with Anthony being gone, both cats are so mopey. I can tell that they're missing. So, oh, I forgot to tell you. That's another thing. Gosh, I need to probably hurry here. I don't even know where I'm at as far as the minutes. Hang on. Oh, crap. Okay, I need to finish up here. Oh, excuse me. They wheeled him away from the Clinton Hospital to take him by ambulance to the research hospital over in Kansas City. They wouldn't let me ride in the ambulance with him because I guess they don't do that anymore. Let them ride. But come find out, the nurses over at the research hospital were surprised that they didn't let me ride with him, considering it's quite a ways over there, and I don't have a vehicle and everything, and I don't drive. So they were surprised that they didn't let me. So, but because of it, he's over there by himself. Thankfully, he's got the phone. I had both my phone and his phone with me when we originally went to the ER. But so getting him home is going to be a challenge. Dad was thinking he was going to go over and pick him up whenever he gets released. I was like, ha ha, you get lost over the city. You can't handle driving to the city. And I'm not meaning that in a bad way. He seriously gets lost in the city big time and panics and has meltdowns and bawls like a baby because he gets lost in the traffic. I would do the same. I'm not good at driving in traffic. Or even a little bit of traffic. That's why I don't drive anymore. I hate driving. But, oh gosh. Trying to get over to the Clinton Hospital the other night. Or yesterday. What? Yeah, yesterday. I keep on saying the other night because it seems like so much longer. Trying to get anything over to the hospital. Dad drove us. It was like 3:30 in the morning, and Dad kept crossing the line while driving there. I mean, so many times, at least 20 or more times he crossed the line while driving. Because I'd be sitting in the back seat, Anthony was in the front seat with him, and Mom's in the back seat with me. And everyone saw you hear the zzz, you know, as the Dad crossed those yellow lines that vibrate. Well, they don't vibrate, but when you know what I'm saying, I hope. But yeah, I kept hearing that noise. Freak me out. Dad, keep it on your side of the road. He is horrible about not keeping them on his side of the road. He has always been like that. That's part of why I hate driving. Because he drives horrible. He doesn't pay attention to where he's driving. He gawks around all the time, particularly when we're out in the daytime and he sees stuff. But in this case, it's probably because it'd be a nighttime, tired, and probably having trouble seeing. But but yeah, he's always been that way, and he tried for quite a while to teach me how to drive when I was a kid, and that's part of why I hate driving, because it was more him yelling at me and had me bawling, you know, being abusive, verbally abusive to me and had me bawling, than actually teaching me to drive. So, but so yeah, because of everything, Anthony's over there by himself. Dad thought he's going to go over there and pick him up when he gets released. He's like, no, we're going to either ask Brother Chad, which is Mom and Dad's pastor, or one of my Mom and Dad's friends, or a neighbor. Or Anthony came up with the idea yesterday of us calling the Oats bus. We have I don't know if it's just in Missouri. They have what they call an Oats bus. It's where they pick up, it's like a little shuttle bus. They pick up people to take them to and from medical places and stores and stuff like that, elderly people and disabled people. So we're going to see if they can bring him home, because he's only like an hour to hour and 15 minutes away, something like that. It's not that far, but yet it is. Oh, I don't feel good. I think because stress and everything, and then picking up on his vibes lately, I've just been not feeling good at all. I feel better I did now that I know all this information, but right now I think it's just because of stress and the very broken up sleep. Ever since they transferred him over to research hospital yesterday, every couple hours he's been calling me to give me an update on what's going on, which I'm thankful he's been doing that. But God, That's my train of thought again. So tired. Both of us have been getting broken up sleep. Him because of nurses coming in and out, and everything. Draw blood and check his blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. Me, he just broke it up because I wake up startled and know that he's not there in the room with me. I'm so used to being with him 24/7, 365. I know a lot of couples that can't handle that. For him and I, now that we know that he's diabetic and he's on medication and not angry drunk, or sound like an angry drunk like he used to. He was never angry drunk. He doesn't drink except maybe occasionally have a sip of my margarita. But he would sound like an angry drunk because his blood sugar gets so high before we found out he's diabetic. So back then, we couldn't stand to get together all the time. But now that we know he's diabetic and he's on medication and stuff, we're like, two peas in a pod. Occasionally, if we're tired or cranky or he's not feeling good, we kind of get on each other's radar. But it's not often. So, I miss him. Oh my God, I miss him. It's pretty bad when you wake up and your husband's not there and you expect him to be there. Because always, before this, we're always in the room together, even if we're not always talking. He'll be over on his side of the room in his easy chair and playing his computer games or watching his anime and stuff like that. And I'll be on my computer or on my phone or whatever. So we're not always talking, but we have that presence of each other, if that makes sense. So I'm missing that presence. Why could they have done more? I don't understand. They didn't try at all at Katy Trail. No tests, no medication. I swear I wasn't gonna cry. I'm sorry. I need to finish up here so I can get around. If y'all could, please keep us in positive thought and prayers and whatnot. And I feel nauseous because I was just so stressed. That's one thing last night, since he's not home. As part of to comfort myself, I was going back and watching some of our old videos. Normally I don't do that. Once we do a video, I post it and that's it. But because I just feel weird about, it's kind of like, well, we're not movie stars by any means. I don't mean that. But it's kind of like how a lot of movie stars, once they make a movie, they don't like watching their own movies because seeing themselves. It's kind of how I am. I don't like seeing myself. But last night I was actually watching some of our old videos because I miss him. Him picking on me and stuff. And sometimes I know a lot of people think he's a butthead and everything. Yeah, he can be. But when he's on camera and teasing me and stuff, he's just, we pick on each other. So it's not like most of the time he's not actually being mean. Every once in a while he does. And if he does, he gets called out on it. So, but yeah. Anywho, I need to stop rambling. I'm sorry this is just like all over the place. But I figure I at least want to give you guys an update of what's going on. And I have some old videos. I have some videos that I've done here recently. A couple videos I've done. Mukbangs I've did. Breathe, Vicky, breathe. Couple of mukbangs I've done with him prior to all this, as well as some other videos I've done myself prior to all this that I've not gotten a chance to post yet. I've been trying to pre-record a lot of videos lately, because with chronic fatigue, that's about the only way we can get any videos done for you guys, and where I've been able to post more regularly lately. Can't talk. I'm just like, but so I will be posting those next couple of days. So I didn't want you guys to be confused seeing this one and then all of a sudden seeing the other ones and like, what? Without me explaining things. And thinking, what? Wait, what? So, yeah. But like I said, I have some videos pre-recorded. So, get those posted the next couple of days. That's the only way I could actually... I know I've kind of lapsed the last couple of days because of being stressed and sick and everything on posting anything. But that's the only way I've actually been able to have any content to post lately is by on the days I am actually having a little more energy and feeling more up to things, doing videos in like small batches, you know, a mukbang and then this kind of video and that kind of video, so that I have something to post each day. So okay, I'm going to shut up so I stop rambling. I'll catch you guys later. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And I'm just going to shut up right there. Bye, guys.